Hi guys, C Chronicles here. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're joining us here for the very first time, I post fragrance related content 4 to 5 times a week, but I do have a mixed bag of other content on my channel just in case you want to see the other side of what we do here. Now, if that sounds like something that interests you, please do consider joining this family by subscribing. To those who are returning, thank you so much guys for the continued support. Welcome to Middle Eastern fragrances that are crowd pleasing, and all of them are a no oud zone. Now we are going to go straight to the first one because I don't want this video to be super long. The first one on this list is going to be Astaf. This has more writing guys, but it's known as Princess of Arabia. It says Amirat al-Arab. Okay, so this is Princess of Arabia. That is what it's better known as. To an extent, guys, this has similarities to My Way, in a way. So if you like My Way, you're probably going to like this one as well. It's an effervescent, fruity floral. It's light, it's bubbly, it's summery, and it has that signature scent, worthy kind of DNA, and easy reach as well. That is why it is here. I noticed on Fragrantica they put oud on this. I think that is an error, guys. This doesn't scream oud at all. So sitting at number 1, guys, is Astaf's Princess of Arabia. The second fragrance on this lineup is going to be from Swiss Arabian, and this is Valencia. This one pulls 80% feminine, guys. It has a bright apple, making this one a sweet scent. It also has the citruses that join in there and the florals. It's just an overly happy, juicy, bright, fruity scent, and this one has the performance to cross over to winter as well, in case that apple makes you think, oh, maybe this is just going to be a light scent. This fragrance has got, you know, a little bit of a beastly kind of performance, you know, in it there. So sitting at number 2, guys, is going to be Valencia by Swiss Arabian. The third fragrance on this list is new in my collection. This is from the company Lattafas, and this particular one is called Blush. Okay, so it seems there's like maybe 4 or 6 in this particular collection. This is a beautiful rosy, gemmy, fruity floral. Okay, so gorgeous scent overall, no oud zone here, very western leaning. It's gonna give you a powdery kind of rose. Another one that is signature scent worthy if you're the sort of person that likes to wear just one fragrance at a time. And the cherry on top for this one is it has that versatility to it, inspired by or smelling a lot similar to Idol, okay, by Lancome. So if you are one of those people that were out there looking for a dupe, this is probably going to do it for you. So on our number 3, guys, is going to be Lavish Blush by Lattafas. The fourth fragrance on this list is from Maison Alhambra. This is Glacier Belle, and I think this one is an obvious, you know, telltale sign of what it is inspired by. I've got a subscriber who's been in my comment section asking whether this one has improved in performance. I would say has maybe improved just 20%, but nothing outstanding. But the DNA in itself is why it is here. This is crowd pleasing. It will give you a pair that's there in the forefront. This is one fragrance I can almost say is also a confident, you know, booster. It gives off a playful kind of, you know, like I know what I'm doing, I'm very confident kind of vibe. So on our number 4, guys, is a Maison Alhambra's Glacier Belle. This is going to be from the house Muse, and this one's called Rich Lady, inspired by Paco Rabanne's Lady Million. We all know how successful Lady Million was. This particular DNA may not be, you know, a very like groundbreaking kind of DNA, but it has this crowd-pleasing appeal to it, where anybody is most likely to like this one. So for that reason, you can blind buy this fragrance. Expect a lot of honey there. It is a honey-forward kind of waxy scent. It is also got florals there, but they are fairly safe. So everything in here is safe. This, unfortunately, is a reapply kind of fragrance. It doesn't come across as beastly. You can easily make this one, you know, your signature scent. So on our number 5 is Muse Rich Lady. On our number 6, guys, is going to be Yara. This list wouldn't be complete without this fragrance. The success of Yara was amazing and still is. This is a favorite for a lot of people, and I thought to add it here. It does have like a tropicalness to it, and it gets better with time. My bottle has been in my collection now for I think over a year, if not 2 years. It's now giving me like a sweet and sour thing there. It is one that is very hard to pin because it keeps on changing as it ages. It gives you a lot more there. I get a little bit of a booziness there, something that I was not getting in the beginning. And this one is also beastly. So if you're one of those people that are after beast mode fragrances, try to get Yara in your collection. If it doesn't impress you, Offset, leave it to sit. Forget that you own it and then revisit it after a lot of months or whatever. This fragrance will surprise you. So on our number 6, guys, is Yara. Nasheet by Lattafa is another fragrance that I couldn't help but add on this list. If you're looking for a fizzy, ginger, spicy, complex scent, this is going to do it for you. To top it off, it is in the same vein as Nishani Ani, and we all know that Nishani Ani made the waves. Okay, it may be now in the back burner, but it is one fragrance that is pricey and really had a lot of people wanting it. This is alluring, this is sexy, this is going to do date night, and this is also going to give you creaminess there. It is seductive. It is just a beautiful fragrance overall. You ought to try Nasheet by Lattafa if you don't have this one in your collection. The next fragrance, guys, is none other than Anna Abiade Rouge by Lattafa. This is inspired, of course, by Baccarat Rouge 514. It has like a waxy feel to it there, a bit nutty as well. The lasting power for this one may not be absolutely amazing, but it is a fragrance that is basically very hard not to like. So sitting on our number 8, guys, is Anna Abiade Rouge. Next up on this list, guys, is a Mary Noir from the house Brandy. Little is known about this house. I also came across this fragrance by mistake, and I just thought, okay, let me purchase it because the bottle looked very familiar, if you will. Okay, so this one's called Mary Noir. The company is called Brandy. Why it's here, guys, it's your girl's girl fragrance. What it's duping does claim to have oud, but I am speaking based on this bottle. If this bottle has oud, I cannot smell it. That is the truth. And that was my reason for adding it onto this list. What I can smell, however, is a bold black currant. It's mixing with a rose. Now that black currant is coming across as jammy, so the mix in itself is going to be syrupy sweet with that jammy rose, and DNA that a lot of women like, a very crowd pleasing DNA. This in itself is inspired by Maître Noir by Louis Vuitton, but it also smells a lot like Gucci Guilty Absolute Parfum. If you own that, the DNA is kind of in the same vein, so you wouldn't be missing much you know, if you bought this one. So yes, I thought to add it on this list, guys. It's called Mary Noir. The next one on this list is from Lattafa. This is Rams Gold, right? This is unisex, but smells a lot feminine to me. Likened a lot to Xerjov's, what's the name of that one? Alexandra II, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, but on its own, guys, this is a fruit mix in a bottle. This is going to give you the performance with that. It's going to give you a sweet jamminess, wafts of woods, but overally a strong, heavy fragrance. So gonna appeal again to beast mode lovers. Some people have claimed to smell oud in this, but I think it's the woods, to be very honest, because Lattafa on their pamphlet don't list oud as well. So if you for some reason smell oud, I don't know, but it's here, guys, because it's got that crowd pleasing jamminess to it, fruitiness to it, and it's called Rams Gold. 11 on the lineup, guys. We did a review of this one pretty recently. This is Liqueur the Rose by Pandora. Okay, I think the bottle says it all. This is a Chloe dupe, a Chloe Rose something dupe. You can refer to the full review if you're interested in this one. This one is here, guys, because it's your typical crowd-pleasing rose. It does have a little bit of some fruitiness there, very sparkly to the nose, very effervescent. The rose in itself is very rosy but doesn't cross over to dated. So it is here, guys, because it's just your quintessential kind of rose scent, and one that any floral lover is bound to like. So number 11 is Pandora's Liqueur the Rose. Next on this lineup, guys, is this gorgeous bottle for some, hideous bottle for others. This is Saunders by Lattafa. If you're into your sweet caramel scents, if you're into the boss babe kind of scent, if you're that sort of person that purchases fragrances because of compliments, you're likely going to get positive compliments for this one. This one is very hard not to like. It's sweet, it's sexy, it's elegant. Maybe if you're a heavy sprayer, you may need to go a little bit slow in summer, but it can easily cross over to winter. So yeah, guys, enough said. This is Saunders by Lattafa. The next one on the list is going to be Timeless, and this is off the company Verve. Let me see if there's a logo. Okay, this is off this company called Verve. Timeless, guys, to me smells a lot like YSL's Manifesto. I raved about this fragrance because when I found it a year or so ago, I really wanted to share, you know, the good news with everybody. It looks like a capsule, so that's gonna add, you know, some kind of aesthetic if you are, you know, the sort that is into aesthetically pleasing kind of bottles, or you like the fun bottles. This gives me sweet floral, it also gives me fruity, it also gives me spicy, and a lot of black currant there doing the most. It's a classy, elegant scent, the sort that I can class under femme fatale. Number 13, guys, is Timeless. Timeless, okay, there, Timeless by Verve. The next fragrance on this list is none other than Club de Nuit Intense Woman. This is not a new fragrance, it's just new in my collection. I'm absolutely crazy about it. If you're into your chocolatey, you know, kind of scents, if you're into compliments, this is another one that, you know, I would recommend here. It does list oud as a note, but I get 0 oud. So if the oud is used here, because obviously I'm not the one who made it, I just can't smell it. And I thought I should recommend it to you guys as a compliment magnet, a seductive, bold, winter, summertime scent, date night kind of thing, boss, babe, special occasion. This will do a lot. So another versatile one there if you are into saving your coins and you are not the sort that wants to collect a lot of fragrances. You want a fragrance that's just going to do the most, you know, in all settings. This is one I would recommend. Club de Nuit Intense Woman. The next fragrance, guys, is this one. This was quite a struggle for me to get, you know, my hands on, and I finally have it, you know, in my collection. So I'm gonna rave about this because when it did arrive, it didn't disappoint. Okay, this is gonna suit those people who love kind of marshmallowy vibe, powdery scents. It does not claim to have marshmallow, but that is what I smell. It's like you open a packet of marshmallow and you just put your nose there. There is a softness to this fragrance. It just enhances your aura, if you will. Very soft, very feminine, lingering scent, but it does have like a powderiness to it there. So if you're not sure about powdery scents, you may want to try a Mocha Silky Rose first by testing it instead of just, you know, blind buying it. But to me, it's non-offensive. It's an easy sort of fragrance to do. So yeah, guys, if you haven't tried Mocha Silky Rose by Lattafa, then if you've got the coins, you may want to just add this one to your collection. The next fragrance on this list, guys, is Higher. This fragrance, everybody who has purchased it and come back to give me feedback have said exactly what I thought of this fragrance. Simply put, beautiful. An effervescent fragrance with a champagne note to add to that fizziness, right? It is your beautiful floral, and this fragrance is not linear. That is what I like about it. It starts off as though it's juvenile, and it makes a U-turn in the hour or so when you're wearing this. It makes a U-turn, opening up to a bold, you know, floral, mostly rosy and jasmine. So it's going to give you pages. This is going to appeal to people who like surprises in their fragrances. The DNA in itself may not be groundbreaking, but it just comes across as a scent that every female may need in their collection. So yeah, guys, that is why Higher is here. Next on the lineup, guys, in case we don't do a full review of this one, is Lavish Luna by the company Le Fade. Shout out to Aroma Concepts for gifting me this one. Okay, this is here because obviously I get no traces of oud. It has that pleasing appeal to it. It is a bit powdery, a bit floral there. I also get a bit of a salty note to this fragrance, maybe a little bit of some ginger as well. But let me point this out. I did see on somebody, on a certain seller, where they said this one is to them inspired by Scandal. If it is, I'm not 100% sure. To me, it comes across as maybe a fusion of Scandal and Olympia, and this Scandal on its own has a flanker that smells like this. I don't know, I just thought maybe I should just mention that so that I don't throw you off, guys. So yes, guys, another recommendation here from the company Le Fade is Luna. The next one is an easy reach, inspired by Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. Is going to be Club de Nuit Women. Okay, the other one I spoke about was Intense. This one is not. This is your citrus, your very easy reach citrus with some florals there. The DNA itself is gentle. Okay, I'm not going to say the fragrance is light, but the DNA itself is for those people that don't like, you know, to have too much going on around them, but it does have like a sophistication to it there, and is also signature scent worthy. So that is Club de Nuit Women by Armaf. The Chant by Maison Alhambra, inspired by Gucci's A Chant for the Neve. Okay, this is tropical, it's fruity, it's got a ylang here that is doing the most. So if you're the sort of person who is into banana-y smelling scents, or you like the banana note, the ylang here comes across a lot of banana-y. It gives the wearer a feel of luxury, if you will. So on our number 19, guys, is from Maison Alhambra, and this one is called The Chant. On number 20, guys, is none other than Yara Moi, the flanker to Yara. I added this one because you guys wanted me to do a full review of this fragrance, and as much as I did feature it in the Dubai Perfume Cafe series, a lot of you guys were in the comment section asking for this fragrance, in particular on the Yara fragrance review video that I did. So yes, it's here, it's going to come in future videos, but for now, why it's here is it's a white floral, it has no oud, it kind of has a crowd pleasing appeal. Why I say kinda is it is very peachy forward, so you've got to love the peach to enjoy this one. Has caramel there as well as some jasmine. So yes, it is an option, guys, if you are one of those people that are, you know, constantly looking for Middle Eastern fragrances without oud. So number 20 is Yara Moi. So that's a wrap, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do hope you found this video helpful. Those were crowd pleasing Middle Eastern fragrances with no oud. And most of these will be inspired by something. So they're from the Middle East, but they're mostly dupes, guys. If you haven't checked out the dupe list, you can go ahead in my playlist and check out, you know, what some of these fragrances are duping. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have subscribed. If not, then why not? Please turn on post notifications. That way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Like and share this video. And remember that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.